basic feature of the Constitution of India also. Why? Because why we have to discuss the access to justice? Why High Court has given this topic? We have to understand that access to justice is not available for all the people of India. It is not a statement of somebody. It is a statement of Chief Justice of India at present. So the Chief Justice of India at present also recently, as Justice N.V. Ramana Garu told that even after crossing of 70 years of independence, we are still suffering with two problems. That is, one is poverty, second one is access to justice. So it has been admitted that access to justice is a problem. It is not available to weaker sections or some of the sections of our society. So earlier, the first judgment is Hussainari cartoon, P.N. Bhagavati. You know that P.N. Bhagavati is also called father of legal aid. He is also called as father of legal aid. Hussainari cartoon case, it has been stated that if a person is unable to engage a lawyer due to poverty, state should engage a lawyer. So that is regarding. So it is come to the legal aid. The concept is that access to justice must be there, so that this concept has been, legal aid concept has been arisen. Nothing, any disability should come into picture to get justice, as a hurdle to get justice. That's why legal aid concept has been come. At the same time, it is a facet of right to life. Access to justice is a facet of right to life. You have to hear my words carefully, because you have to reproduce all these sentences. I am quoting from the judgments or statutes or important documents, so that you have to hear the words carefully and note down if possible. So access to justice is a facet of right to life. There is a case reference, Article 143. You know, Article 143 deals with the power of reference. So one Keshav Singh case has been referred. In that case also, it has been reiterated that approaching the Supreme Court is a fundamental right, of course, through Article 32. In Sheela Barse case, there is a case called Sheela Barse. In that, the Supreme Court declared speedy trial is a facet, is a fundamental right. It is a facet of right to life. Sheela Barse case. Why we came to speedy trial from access to justice? Access to justice consists of 4 parts. The essence of the access to justice consists 4 parts. One is, there must be state should provide effective adjudicatory mechanism. State should provide effective adjudicatory mechanism, like you may call it as courts, you may call it as tribunals, you may call it as commission, you may call it as authority, whatever it may be. There must be some mechanism. The another aspect is, mechanism must be reasonably accessible in distance. In distance also it should be reasonable. That's why there is a demand. You see, recently all bar council members belongs to southern area. have conducted a meeting seeking a bench of Supreme Court in southern part of India. So the southern people are demanding a bench of Supreme Court. Why? Why? Because in terms of distance also, justice should be accessible. Otherwise, it may be treated as a denial of justice. So in distance also, it should be easy. The other one is speedy trial. So speedy trial is also part of access to justice. That's why Sheila Barsey case we referred Sheila Barsey case. So this is regarding third aspect of the access to justice, that is speedy trial. The another one is affordability. Affordability means economically weaker section also. Any person who is not having money also or any other disability also should come to court to get justice. Then only we call it as equal protection of rights, Article 14. So affordability is one of the aspects. For that purpose only legal aid has been come into picture. We know that India is a poor country, of course, upcoming developing country. Still, till now we have many number of poor people. So when economy is a burden, is a hurdle, they are not turning into the court. They are keeping silence without approaching the courts. Even now, it is estimated that 2 or 3% people are only coming to the courts to get justice. So in this way, affordability is also one of the important aspect. That's why legal aid has been come into picture. And another thing is National Commission for Review of the Constitution of Working of Constitution. One commission has been set up to review the how Constitution is working. For that, this commission also recognized that access to justice must be a fundamental right in express terms. In express terms. So that commission demanded that access to justice must be express fundamental right. Express fundamental right. But that recommendation has not been come into picture, come into real. So this is regarding several judgments and several documents which are emphasizing that access to justice must be a fundamental right, must be a human right and basic right. You take several other judgments. In Hussaineri cartoon case, that is regarding 1981 SCC 1981 Hussaineri cartoon case, the court declared speedy trial is an integral and essential part of the fundamental right. It is also pointed out that Article 39A made free legal service an inalienable element of reasonable, fair and just procedure. So, the services was implicit in guarantee of Article 21. Article 21 includes this access to justice and legal aid. Somewhere this access to justice and legal aid may overcome because of those two concepts are interrelated, interwoven. So it may be like that. Another judgment is Imtiaz Ahmad versus State of Uttar Pradesh. This is 2012 2 SCC 688. A two judge bench. They declared that it is a basic right. The emphasizing the importance of access to justice and recognizing the right as a fundamental right, this court observed, even what is their observation? Access to justice is a guaranteed fundamental right under the Constitution and particularly Article 21. Denial of the rights undermines public confidence in the justice delivery system and incentivizes the people to look for shortcuts and other fora where they feel that injustice will be done quicker. It may not be out of place to highlight that access to justice is an egalitarian democracy, must be understood. So, in an egalitarian society, it must be understood a mean qualitative access to justice as well. What is meaning of egalitarian society? Egalitarian society means where equal opportunity be given to all the people. So this case also emphasized about the access to justice. You come to another judgments. Brijmohanlal versus Union of India. This is regarding 2012. 2012 6 SCC 502. It deals with the fair trial. Fair trial is concept of Article 21. Article 21 is right to life. So come to Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank Shareholders Welfare Association. It is also very important judgment. Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank Shareholders Welfare Association versus SC Sagar and others. 2009 to SCC 784. Aggrieved person cannot be left without the remedy and that access to justice is a human right and in certain situations even a fundamental right. This is the ratio laid down by Supreme Court in Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank case. So, in South Africa, the access to justice made as a fundamental right in Constitution itself. So, there is a demand to make this access to justice fundamental right even in our Constitution also. Come to another judgment that is regarding Madhav Hayavadana Rao Ascot versus State of Maharashtra. It is also important judgment. 1978 judgment is it. 1978 3 SCC 544. So, like this way, there are several judgments and documents stating that access to justice must be a fundamental right. Now, come to legal aid. If you come to legal aid, what is the meaning of legal aid? Legal aid means giving free legal services to the poor and needy who are unable to afford the services of an advocate for the conduct of a case or legal proceeding in any court, tribunal or before an judicial authority. So, what is the whole essence of the meaning of legal aid? The ordinary citizen has to be provided an assistance of qualified legal profession. That means a lawyer in all stages, maybe in courts, maybe in tribunals, maybe in any adjudicatory mechanism. So, providing that help of a lawyer is broadly can say that legal aid. Then what is the concept of P.N. Bhagavati regarding this legal aid? According to Bhagavati, legal aid means providing an arrangement in the society which makes the machinery of administration of justice easily accessible and in reach of those who have to resort to it for enforcement of rights given to them by law. So, easily accessible mechanism should be provided by state to all the persons, citizens, people to whom certain rights are conferred. So, there are rights, but if there is no adjudicatory mechanism, what happens? Rights would be futile. So that Bhagavati conceived that state should give an easy accessible state adjudicatory mechanism. That's why 39A came. You know that Article 39A came through the 76 amendment. Sorry, 1976 through 42nd amendment. So what is the aim and object of the 42nd amendment? That means inserting the 39A. What is the object? The object of the act, according to the act, the state shall secure that the operation of the legal system promotes justice on a basis of equal opportunity and shall in particular provide free legal aid by suitable legislation or schemes or in any other way to ensure that opportunities for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by reason of economic or other disabilities. So, the state shall secure that operation of the legal system promotes justice. So, justice should be promoted on a basis of, what is the basis? Equal opportunity. If there is no equal opportunity, there is no meaning of justice. In particular, provide free legal aid by suitable legislation. So, every state has an obligation to provide a suitable legislation which gives what you call free legal aid. That is the object of the Article 39A. 38 also emphasizing to provide justice for all. State shall promote the welfare of the people by securing and protecting the social order, including justice. So, including justice, the state shall promote the welfare of the people. That is 38 article. Article 38 is incorporated in directive principles. We know that. And then come to Article 21. You know that Article 21 also, what state shall every person has an equal right to life and liberty except according to the procedure established by the law. So, Article 21 also,